As you know, there is 3 levels of knowledge, 3 levels of knowing something. I explained it before, but for the new friends and for repetition of our knowledge, I'll go over them again. Let's say if you want to know something, first you have to know ilm al-yakin. Ilm al-yakin means you know the knowledge about that thing. Here's a bottle of water. That's made of H2O, 2 molecules of hydrogen, 1 molecule of oxygen. It has 3 states. It could be liquid, it could be solid, it could be vapor. This is all knowledge about water. This is called ilm al-yakin. Now, if this guy came from space and he had never seen water, let's say they drink something else there, antifreeze or something. So I have to explain to him that this is 2 atoms of hydrogen, 1 atom of oxygen it's made out of. Now, does he know water? He only knows ilman, with his mind, with his knowledge, what it is. Now, if I take this and drink it, he's seen Ayn al-yakin. I was thirsty. This is called Ayn al-yakin. He sees what water does. You see, he is witnessing the reflection of water that I all of a sudden quench my thirst. If he watches the plant will grow. So he sees water in action, water in reflection. But he doesn't know water yet, really. Now, if I give him the water and he tastes the water, that's called haqq al-yakin. Now he knows the feeling of water, taste of water, and when you swallow it, how water goes in your body and then through your body. If he puts this in his diet, this is called yakin al-yakin. He is there all the time, or water is with him all the time. Now, if I explain God to you through books, through lectures, through Quran, you will know Allah ilm al-yakin. I can give you hadiths, I can give you the life of the Prophet, what happened after him, how many sections we went through. You'll know Ayn al-yakin. When you start practicing your religion, doing fasting, doing your namaz, you are getting closer to this knowledge being in the 3 dimension. You are bringing it to 3 dimension. So you are facing some of the Ayn al-yakin. What this place does, the Dergah, the Sufi school, it teaches you how to look at life and see the reflection of Allah. So much so that you almost take these glasses off that you see the everyday world and put another pair of glasses that shows you the reflections of Allah's attributes, His asmas we call it. Oh, Rahman just came out. Oh, just revenge came out. Oh, compassion just came out. Mercy is happening. Teaching came out. These are all attributes of Allah that's reflecting on us or on His creation. So we teach, or they taught me how to see these things, not necessarily knowing the Arabic word of the Asma, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, Al-Malik. No, but the quality of it. Who is the owner of this universe? He is. You see, Malik. So if I know that he is the owner, I know that Asma. I know that he's the evolver. Everything is evolving. Nothing is going backwards. So that means evolver is his asma. When Hazrat Muhammad ﷺ was sitting in the cave and meditating, Gabriel came, real Gabriel. And he said, read. The man said, I don't know how to read. He didn't know how to read. And the angel is saying, read again. He said, I don't know how to read. The third time the angel squeezed him, and that squeezing has a meaning. And he said, read in the name of God that created. So that means he was supposed to look at the creation and read. So this is exactly what we are doing. We are reading the asmas. We are looking at life and reading it, just like Gabriel taught Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So we take them as our teacher as well. So we have to learn how to read. So our teachers in this path, they teach us how to read life. They teach us ilm al-yakin. They are ayn al-yakin themselves. You can see Allah in their movements. And they also teach you how to see Allah in creation. So when you can do this, hopefully, you come to realize the truth. And that's the haqq al-yakin part of it. And if you can assimilate it in yourself and live with it, that's the yakin al-yakin. But here, at this level, we bring the knowledge of the mind to the heart. And the only way to do this is to see and to admire Allah. How can you love Allah if you cannot see His doing? You see, I wasn't a very artistic person, but I turned out to be a picture framer. Still, I didn't know much about art, but I became a good framer. But what I realized, I was dealing with different artists. Each artist had a style. And I got so used to them that I could see the work and know who painted it, because they were my customers. So I was painting, framing a painting maybe every month. So you get to understand the mood even of the artist through the painting. It's very interesting. So when you look at life, I know what Gabriel means. When you look at life and you look at how Allah created, like a detective, you can understand His nature or the way He creates. I'll give you one example. He doesn't create two the same. Look around you. Look at your fingerprints. Look at your faces. Have you seen exactly the same? Nothing is exactly the same. So he's such an artist that when he creates everything differently. Can you do it? Can a machine do it? No, a machine can do everything exactly the same. When Allah does monarch butterflies, it looks the same to us, but look in detail, you see that everyone is different. You take twin people, they look the same, but no, they are different. People who are close to them, they know that they're 100% different than each other, only some similarities. So this is one way of knowing Allah through His creation. And when you do this, hopefully through a murshid that realizes the love of Allah at the same time, you will start admiring Allah's work because it's so beautiful and so infinite in every dimension. So an admiration sets in. This admiration is like the gas in the oven. You give gas, then all it needs is spark. Then it catches fire. The spark is carried from human to human. The spark cannot get you cannot get a spark from a book. You can get inspiration or want to do it, but you cannot get that flame from a book. When I first heard this from my master, it was a disappointment. I thought, I could take any book or go to a school and learn about Allah and this flame will catch on. But no, you need another flame so that you can take your wood, touch it, and now you have a flame too. So the love of God, it works like this. So you see a lover and it catches on. If you are ready, then it will catch on and you'll spread it around too, just like fire. Any questions so far?
Yes. You said something about assimilating earlier, and I wanted to know what were the steps to assimilation. I forget which word you used in conjunction with that.
Assimilation of the path is that when you do it long enough, believingly, it starts just like water. If you put a little bit of water in a pot, flower pot, it will only absorb surface. But if you keep watering it every day, a certain amount even, eventually it will be soaked. So dervishhood is like that too. You give certain information to your body, and eventually your body will be soaked with that information. And that's what we call saturation or mutmainna level. At that level, we are certain. Then it starts pouring out from you. Then you become a teacher or someone that you are inspiring people.